Thank you guys for tuning into the channel today. Got the new Blade Infusion 120. I'm going to kind of fly it back to back with the MCPX BL2. I really love this helicopter. They're very similar in size. I'm kind of hoping that this is not going to replace this because I really like this helicopter, even though this is a direct drive heli. And you can kind of see the size comparison. They're very similar. I do feel like the 120 weighs a little bit more, but it's got some beefier plastic, beefier tail boom here. And then you can see the MCPX kind of has the little thin carbon fiber tail boom. And if you want to take a closer look at these, I was wanting to show you this. These tail motors here, they're kind of similar in size, and this is kind of being a more heavy helicopter. And I think that's one of the reasons I like this MCPX BL2. I can zip this thing around and turn it around real fast. I've only flown this one a handful of times and still getting used to it. So hopefully I'm going to fly them back to back today, and we'll, I don't know, maybe just do a little comparison, see if I still like one over the other. I'm thinking as my skills increase, I'll probably like this guy a little bit more. But yeah, let's plug these in. I might start with the MCPX BL2, so I'm going to pick that model here. All right, that should be picked. MCPX BL2. Let's plug this in. And these do use the same battery, so that was kind of nice. Hopefully this will bind up. Set this out of the way. My radio's fussing at me for some reason. There we go. And I will be flying both of these in safe mode, so kind of take off with this one. Oh, there we go. It was in hold. So let's fix that up. See how easily I can kind of zip this around? That's why I like this little heli right here. And it holds altitude good, and I think the reason that it does is it's a lighter weight heli. And maybe if you knew how to turn the head speed up, at least I don't, still working on learning how to program these things with the Infusion 120, then it might be just as zippy as this little guy is. And I have crashed this little guy at least once, a pretty good time, and pretty much direct stop into like the side of a wall, and I didn't break anything on it. This right here is a great backyard flyer. As you can see, I don't have a whole lot of room, and I got power lines and trees all above me. I got the play set there and the trampoline, and I'm still able to, you know, fly this around, have a pretty good time. Kind of get it to do whatever I want it to do. Kind of bring it in close, we'll hover it. Oh, let's bring it in for a landing. Maybe get the Infusion 120 up in the air. You guys have probably seen a lot of the MCPX BL2 videos. So. Get it landed there. We'll put hold back on. Go ahead and unplug this battery. Set it to the side. Go ahead and go to system setup, and we will pick our Infusion 120. And I did program this one. I did program this one from scratch. So that was kind of a new thing for me. And there is a YouTube video or two out there that can help you do that if you don't understand the book. But get this guy plugged in. Hopefully it binds up. But everything went good with that. I usually just do the ready to fly binding flies, but like I said, program this one from scratch. Safe mode and all that worked just fine. So let's take this up and I'll kind of show you the difference. Maybe I'm just a little bit more nervous about flying this guy, but right now I'm liking the MCPX BL2. Take hold off. Just fire it up. And maybe it's not as zippy, but still feel like it's flying okay. I don't know if I could turn the head speed up a little bit, but the throttle up and down is a little bit more difficult. Seems like if you drop it a little bit, it wants to drop a lot. But as you can see, I'm kind of hovering it back and forth. Okay. I definitely don't feel as comfortable zipping it around as I do the MCPX BL2. So, as you can probably tell, I'm flying it a lot slower. Also, maybe a little bit more nervous. I don't know that parts are quite available for this guy yet. If you guys are learning helis and it gets away from you a little bit, always just point the tail motor back at you like this and bring it back to you. If you kind of lose orientation and you start getting nervous. Gust of wind came through right there. You can hear that tail motor is a little loud. I don't know if you can hear it in the camera, but I hear it buzzing pretty good. In person. I think this is a good place to start over like the 150S and the Infusion 180. I can kind of fly those in my backyard here, but they are quick, even in safe mode. They're very fast helis. But yeah, I like this Infusion 120. I think maybe the more I fly it, the more I'll get used to it. And hopefully... Oh! And we crashed it. We'll see how it held up. I've done that same thing before with my Blade Infusion 180. I don't know why I lose orientation right there. But we crashed it. Don't see anything wrong. Let's see what happens. Let's fire it back up. Oh. Yep. Back in the air. So how do you like that? Well, we broke it in. And that's like I was saying, I feel like I'm more comfortable flying the MCPX BL2. I can change directions really fast. It's the second time I've hit that barn. you can zoom this one a little bit. Maybe I just need to be a little bit more aggressive with it. And that tail motor. Whoop. Get close to those branches. Tell me I got 1 minute left. Flight times, I'm not sure. I don't know that I want to test it. I know the MCPX BL2 does good. You're looking at probably 6-7 minutes flight time. But yeah, this thing still flying good even after I crashed it, so pretty happy with that. Durability test, we just tested it. It's very stable, I feel like. I don't know why I hit that barn. Man, I've done that before. Oh, wonder if the battery just died because it just kind of fell out of the sky. Maybe the battery died. Not sure. I don't know if I want to fire back up or not. I don't know. We'll maybe figure that out, but I don't know. Back to back in the backyard. As you can see, still really like the MCPX BL2. But I think they're both great helis. If you're a beginner, I highly recommend this one. I feel like it flies and does a really good job. But thank you guys for watching today. And I really enjoy flying these helicopters. I don't know. It's satisfying and starting to get warm. And the weather's getting nice, so hopefully get more RC videos up for you. But if you like this video, please like and subscribe. All right, so I did just add this to the end of the video. I did swap the battery back out, and this thing flew just fine. I'm kind of wondering if maybe one of these wasn't fully charged. These smart batteries, they tend to drain themselves, and I hadn't charged them in a few days, so maybe that was the issue with one of those. But yeah, even after the crash, this thing still flew good. Still feel like it flies just as good as it did right out of the box. I know if I would probably normally crash it, I would have stripped that main gear, but this being a direct drive heli, that held up just fine. So really happy with it so far. We'll continue to fly it and get better. Thanks for watching.